This is C2.04 on 5 New Cavendish Street. There are 24 forecast chairs in this room. These are single kind of units, like so, on wheels with a table that the occupant can put across in front of them. They're arranged at the moment in 5 groups, 4 groups of 5 and 1 group of 4 over there. Over here you've got a main display screen on this wall. To the left and right, and there's not a lot of space, these are writable walls. If the screen was up, the computer off therefore, you could write all over this wall. You can use dry whiteboard pens. But in addition to the main wall, which there's a problem with the screen covering it when you can't write, you can also write all across this wall on this side, but not against this wall. Now we're going to get some signs made. It's not too obvious. That's a matte finish wall. If you look at that one, that's glossy and shiny. So glossy and shiny you can write on. Signs will go up very soon. You know, this is a writing wall, this is not a writing wall. And again, you use standard whiteboard pens on these walls, which then rub off. If I go to the lectern at the front, which is becoming the standard in new rooms that are refurbished, let me first show you the computer. It's an all-in-one computer, touchscreen, so there's nothing underneath the lectern that you need to worry about anymore. When you come to the room, probably the machine will have gone to sleep and you need to just wake it up by wiggling the mouse on the lectern. That will wake it up, and then you log in and then you bring up this desktop. For those of you who bring USB sticks with you, there are 2 USB ports on the side, left side of the computer, the all-in-one computer, and there is a power switch. Not that you should need to use it on the bottom right-hand side. As I said, the machine should be on and just asleep, and you wake it up and log in. Now, on the lectern front, there's the control screen, which controls the equipment in the room. You can see that at the moment, what is on the computer there is mirrored on the screen at the front, and you can also see on the control panel that PC, which is this PC, is coloured in blue, it's highlighted blue. Now you may bring a laptop, I guess, some of you, or maybe even a tablet to the room and want to connect that to the display at the front, and you do that with the cables on the lectern. There are always cables on there that muck up a lectern. There's a VGA cable there for kind of old laptops. This is remarkably hard to do. There's an HDMI cable there which you can use for newer laptops, and also if you have the right adapter you can connect up a tablet device through this HDMI cable as well. Now if you do connect to either the HDMI or VGA cable, you need to change the input to the screen. So if you've got something connected to the VGA cable, you just touch VGA and the screen will switch over to VGA output. The screen at the front will change to VGA output. HDMI for something connected to the HDMI cable. And wireless, which I won't go into in too much detail at this stage, but there is a device in the room called a Kramer device, and that allows you to display wirelessly from a tablet or a laptop device to the screen. Okay, a few more things on the control panel, minor things. There is a blank button here. If you press the blank button, that will blank the screen at the front, but you still have your display to look at. You've got volume controls here and here for the audio in the room. You can mute the audio, and then there's finally a power off button, which if you press, you'll get this screen. So do you want to power off? You just press yes, and the screen will raise up and the data projector will power down. A couple of final little things on the lectern. I forgot to mention there's a microphone here, which isn't on by default, but you can use that microphone in conjunction with Panopto to basically capture what you say during a session. And if you're using PowerPoint, you can use it in conjunction with Panopto to do a voice over your PowerPoint slides, which can then be pushed to the relevant Blackboard site for the module. And one final thing about the lectern, which I personally find really fun. It's height adjustable, and just under the lip of the lectern, a couple of buttons, up arrow raises the lectern and that lowers the lectern. Great for us short people. Okay, that's it for C2.04 at 115 New Cavendish Street.